Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, coming to you live and brought to you by BetMGM. I am your host, Dan Powers. We've got new producer Sean on the sticks. Whoa, come on. And with me over here, per usual, is a guy who tries to win 120 stars in Mario 64 every Thanksgiving.
And he will not apologize for it, as always. As always.
You think you're still going to do that?
Yeah. Why not, dude? Why wouldn't you try to get 120 stars on Mario 64?
Some people would say you got to grow up.
Look at these stars.
Pretty sweet.
Bang. NHL 94. That's probably this is probably the second most iconic star behind the Mario star.
It's a pretty good ranking.
I agree completely.
North Star is pissed. Not the team, the literal North Star.
That team was irrelevant.
If you polled someone and said, name the top 4 players in NHL 94, they would literally never get those.
You don't think so?
No. I really don't.
Well, they would get Roenick, obviously.
I disagree. I think they would get Mario, and after that, they would struggle.
No, they'd get Roenick. Roenick's like the whole thing.
But you're thinking video. If I was like, who are the top 4 ranked players in 1994 in the video game?
Yeah.
And it's only the whole thing because of that movie.
I know. Well,
but you were assuming that everyone has seen Swingers, and that's not the case.
Yeah. Or that you've played the game. Because if you played the game, then Roenick had extra juice. He had extra heat.
I don't even think that that's true. I think you were literally just projecting Swingers.
No, right? He did. He had. It's in an article. He knew the game maker, and they were like, "We're going to give you a little bump."
That's pretty cool.
A little 94 bump.
That is pretty cool.
So we're trying something new. This is all going to be in our episode that comes out Tuesday. Episode's still coming out Tuesday. Everything's going to be fine. But we're going to do the hot ice portion of the Tuesday episodes live on Monday morning Pacific time because we wanted to give you something fresh, something hot off the streets, hot out of the oven on Monday mornings. So you can listen to it here, or you are going to be able to get it on the full app on Tuesday, which will have everything else in it, like Beer League Hotline and Blind Ranking and Not Ice and all that fun stuff.
Maybe both.
Maybe both, maybe both.
Why wouldn't you do both? Listen, it's Monday morning. You need some hockey talk. You need some news after the weekend. This is exactly what we're doing. How do you want to start, CP? Let's get people rolling off on our hot ice.
So the first thing I wanted to do before we get into some awesome hockey news, like there always is just show Brandon Montour some love. He had his first, I'm sure if you were a hockey fan, you saw this all over the internet, but he had his first game back after his older brother Cam passed away from battling ALS for a few years. Cam was only 34. Really emotional interview from Monty. He's a friend of the show, and they went through a terrible thing. And I'm very glad he could be there with his family, and I'm very glad that hockey, as he said, hockey has been there to pick him up and give his mind something else to focus on for a little while. So nothing else to add other than absolutely all of our love to Brandon Montour and his family.
Completely agree. One of the best guys in the league. Terrible, terrible thing to have to go through, but that's what the hockey community is about. No, he's surrounded by the best guys in the world to help lift him up, so we're just adding to that, sending all the love in the world to Monty. I do want to pile on him for a second and the Seattle Kraken, because I promised on Hockey Talk last night that they deserve some stick taps.
Dude.
Just real quick, let's be honest. Second in the Pacific, they look fantastic. So many people on the team are buzzing. Joey Decord is Vezina caliber.
Yep.
Seattle Kraken got to be in like top 2 surprise teams of the year so far.
I would say yes. That's exactly correct.
No question.
And yeah, we're going to get to more of that later. And God, I cannot wait for Professor's Puck Line later in the week because this cool shit happened. But that one of those picks was it was part of the mega parlay, but it was Spunk over Oilers, and
Spunk got over the Oilers.
Spunk.
That was a bit spunky.
Yes,
but it's like there's just a lot of guys going, and hey, there's a few things that I'd like to point out. Number 1, my boy Vince Dunn, off to a great start. Number 2, Shane Wright.
Dude, we put
a little spotlight on the fact that Shane Wright is significantly better than people are giving him credit for, and he's got 5 points. He's doing great.
He's completely relevant.
He's a good hockey
totally
player.
Relevant, dude. Good pick.
Good hockey player in the National Hockey League.
All right,
unbelievable.
Dan. First point of order here is the Devils are on an absolute heater.
Somewhere, Pasha bathes in pure ecstasy.
What did Jack say last year? Like, he had that one quote where they were like, "What do you need to fix?" And he was like, "We need to fix anything. We're on a heater." But then he was like, said something about drinking Gato. Do you remember that last year?
He did. I mean, someone was like, "What are ways that you can improve what's going on here?" And he was like, "I mean, we're on a 10-game heater, so I don't know how much better we can do than that."
Yeah. And then he was like, "I don't know, dude. We're drinking Gato. It's all good."
Yeah.
The Gato is flowing in New Jersey
I mean,
right
good
now.
God, it has to be.
We brought this up last week for a bit. They lost the opener to the Canes, and we all think the Canes are going to be good. And I was like, uh-oh, here we go. 6 fucking goals. And then haven't lost since, my friend. 8-1, best record in the league. And when they beat the Avs this weekend in overtime on that Jack Hughes goal, which was actually like a nasty move around Natchez, and then missed the backhand, and then it came back to him. I forget who dished him that. Someone tracked him down, or someone tracked down that puck, and I think it was Nemec. But anyway, great goal. But that's that Avs Natchez Makar Nate Dogg OT line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only was that an OT win, but that is an OT win against probably the that's the scariest OT line in hockey. Fact.
100%.
And they took them down.
I mean, listen. Also, a big topic on Hockey Talk. The Devils are buzzing.
Yep.
Jack is leading the league in goals. Believes tied for first with 12.
No, goals 8, I think.
Sorry, I'm looking at points. He has 12 points. He's leading the league tied with 8 goals. They have 8 straight wins. They have all of the guys they need to be going.
Yep.
Jesper Bratt has 11 points. Heischer has 9. Dawson Mercer has 8. They've got surprise rookie Arseny Gritsik with 6 in 9. And, dude, 2 big ones for me. Timo Meier, 8 points in 9 games. Like, the guy that they've always needed to get going is having a hot start. And Simon Nemec, 7 points. More points than Luke Hughes. Like, more points than any of the other defensemen. Like, he is phenomenal. And they're doing all of this without Jacob Markstrom playing well.
That's what I was going to say, dude. And I didn't know how long that was going to be, but I'm seeing that he could return on this. They're going on a 4-game road trip right now. He could come back on this trip.
Yeah.
What if he comes back and is a top, I don't know, 6 goalie in the league?
I mean, he was nasty last year.
I know.
So it's, you wonder if the injury he's got was like lingering and maybe that's why he wasn't doing that well. But dude, this team they're just playing phenomenal. Connor, what a fucking steal Connor Brown is.
I know, you knew that
6 points in 9 games. He's a perfect bottom 6 player for this team. Like, truly perfect.
Yep.
And they're nasty. And here's the thing. They are right up there with Carolina. Carolina is missing all of their stars.
Yeah.
So you're staring at me like a psychopath right now. I don't know if you're about to murder me or not.
Always.
I like it.
Yeah.
Carolina is dealing with so many injuries. I don't know what's going on with Svechnikov.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
But I don't know how you don't have a conversation about the Devils right up there with them in the Met. Like, they're gross.
I think you should, and we said this last time, and this is a year late than I expected it, but I was ready for this. I was ready for this to happen, and we just joked that they went on heaters last year, and it fell apart. So, you don't want to get too over your skis, but they look as good as I dreamed they would be last year. Quick tangent, by the way.
Yeah, go.
The Avs, I don't think it's still, I think, then they lost in regulation 1 time, but they've only lost in regulation 1 time, but they have lost 4 straight overtime shootout, the 3-2 loss to the Bruins, actually, in regulation, and then OT again. The Avs are so weird to me sometimes. Like, they always do this thing where I'm like, oh man, the Avs are wagging. They still have a ton of points and they're near the top of their division. But I'm like, why are you losing 4 straight games? Like, that makes no sense.
It's so annoying. They started off.
I'm like,
exactly. I'm like, yep, that's exactly what you should do. And now they're like,
we lost 4 straight games. But yeah, not that Allen isn't giving them great stuff already, but if Markstrom comes back and gives them a bump, this team with health, we don't talk about injuries on this show. This team with health is going to make significant waves in the playoffs. I can already tell. Justice for Keefe. He will take them to the promised land just as I predicted.
Yeah, for me, the whole thing with the Devils has always been size and I don't want to say experience because I fucking hate experience. You can't get experience without experience.
Yep.
It's annoying as shit. But a big thing was size. A big thing was maturity. Jack feels mature.
Yeah.
I think that injury pissed him off. I think he had a great surgery and a great rehab, and he has come back. And yes, he has 8 goals. He's buzzing. But there's something about the way he's playing. He feels like he has kind of learned a lot and taken that next step of being like, I'm not the young little star anymore. I want to be a guy. I want to be a dog.
Big star. Yeah.
Not even that. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
he wants to be gritty. I think he's getting grittier. And I like that, little rough around the edges. Doesn't want to be the NHL's pretty boy anymore.
Yeah.
So hopefully that continues. That's huge.
Who do you? I'm going to run through the teams in the NHL. Tell me, we're going to decide together right now who you think the Devils would beat in a 7-game playoff series right now.
Can we put the caveat on this that the teams are all healthy in said 7-game series?
The teams are all healthy, sure.
Like per expected. Like
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
say
yeah.
the Florida Panthers, I'm going to answer that question with Matthew Tkachuk and Alexander Barkov on the team.
No, not Barkov, because I firmly believe
He's
going
going
to
to be back in 1 month. Per his surgeon, it's the best surgery of all time. I guarantee you they are planning on him coming back this year. So
think
I'm
they
going
are
to
too.
answer with him on the team.
Okay, but you have to answer with him being immediately
80%.
removed from an ACL surgery.
Yes.
And entering a playoff series.
Deal.
Okay. I'll start with the East.
You got to go.
New York Rangers.
Absolutely, yes. 4-game sweep.
Oh, my God. I agree. They beat the Rangers. Bruins. Yes.
Absolutely, yes. 4-game sweep.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes.
Ooh. Right now.
Dude,
You're killing them? Do it.
that is such a knee-jerk knee-jerk reaction by me. They are so frustrating right now.
I know.
Even their OT win last night.
2 wins in a
I'm
row.
just
2
like,
wins in a row. If you win 2 in a row, it's a win streak, Dan.
It is. They're streaking.
They're streaking. Dude, the New Jersey Devils, can they beat the Tampa Bay Lightning? Boom, playoff start today. Everyone's in. Devils, Lightning, game 7-game series.
Right now, yeah, they have to be. They're playing so much better. But if I'm
playoffs.
if I'm thinking about playoffs and Tampa has figured it out and they're back in playoffs, I'm like, are you really going to beat Cooch and Hedman and Point and Hagel and Vasi?
I'm going Tampa.
Probably not.
Blue Jackets.
I'll take the Devils. Fuck you.
Blue Jackets.
Yes.
Yes. Leafs.
Yes.
Wow. The Leafs gave the Panthers a run.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. They came so close to beating the Panthers. Then they got in Game 7, and the Panthers decided to try, and they beat the
Murdered
piss
them.
out of them.
I'll go Devils. Senators. Yes.
Yes.
Sabres.
Yes.
Yes. Flyers.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, stick taps to the Flyers. Looking great.
Yeah. What did I call them? Pesky. I think
Flyers are pesky for sure.
Islanders.
Yes.
Capitals. Yes. Low LT is nuclear right now, though.
He is nuclear right
Fucking
now. But listen, the
nuclear.
Devils are hot. But again, are we saying reactionary answers because the Devils are at the top right now of the Met right now?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If they were in a playoff series right now, boom.
They have
against the
literally lost one game.
Capitals. I think they beat the Capitals. Canes.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Yeah.
That series completely comes down to goaltending. But ironically, Markstrom is hurt and not playing well so far. So I'm like, I don't even know
tough
what's going on. I will take the Canes in that series. Healthy. Everyone
healthy.
In the first round, I will take the Canes.
It's tricky. You got to figure out what round it is.
No,
How tired is Freddie? How tired is Freddie?
We're talking first round. I will take the Canes in that series.
Oh, I might go Devils, dude. The Canes are fast, though, too. That's the other thing. The Devils are fast,
They're
but so
unbelievable.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Maybe Carolina there. Panthers.
No.
Yeah. I got to go. You got to
Panthers.
unseat the champs. Red Wings.
Devils.
Yes, I go Devils. Habs. I go Devils.
I'm going to take the Devils, I think.
Penguins.
I'm going to take
I
the
go
Devils.
Devils. All right, I'm going West. Flames. Devils.
Yes.
Sharks. Devils.
Yeah. Are we doing every team here?
Yeah.
There's
Blues.
Devils.
Devils. Wild.
Devils.
Devils. Ducks.
Devils.
Devils. Preds.
Devils.
Devils. Oilers.
Oilers. Are you fucking dumb?
They've lost. They lost a couple times. They lost. I'll probably go. Yeah, probably go Oilers.
You're drunk on Devils right now.
I know. I'm just telling you, that's how good they are. I'm trying to get through people's thick skulls how good the Devils are. But I guess out of respect, I got to go Oilers. Canucks,
Devils, which is fun.
I know. Kraken, I'm going Devils.
I'm going to have to go Devils. The Kraken are so, I mean, how well coached are they right now? Shout out Jess.
Yeah.
How well coached are they right now? And, they got a lot of guys buzzing, but I'm going to revert to the superstar issue of like in a playoff series. If Markstrom's playing well and Decorder playing well, it comes down to like who's going to change the game, and I think that the Devils have more game changers.
I think that's right. Blackhawks, Devils. Kings.
That's a tough one.
I know. I'm going Devils, dude.
Me too.
I'm going Devils. Stars.
I'm sorry. If we're in playoffs, you can talk about the Stars' issues right now, this, that, and the other. They're a better team.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm going Vegas. Jets.
Actually, I don't know. Vegas doesn't have a fucking goalie.
I know, but it doesn't matter. They don't. Nothing. They win every game. They've done nothing matters. Then
very strange.
It's incredible. Jets. Playoff hell league, dude. I'm not going Devils.
How can you ignore playoff hell?
How could you, dude? And how could you when the Devils look like they look? 7-game series right now.
I'll take the Devils.
I'll take the Devils too. Colorado Avalanche.
I'll take Colorado.
I will take Colorado too, and then a great one here because it's the other hottest team in the league, top of the mountain,
Mammoth,
the Utah Mammoth.
Give me. So every time we bet against the Mammoth, they win.
I know.
So give me the Devils because it means the Mammoth will win.
Devils Mammoth. What a fucking series that would be, actually. Holy shit.
I mean, good God. We are talking about the Sharks last year and how they were the all vibes team, and they're clearly not the all vibes team anymore, although they're on a bit of a heater.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps going, who is the new all vibes team? It's Utah. Nick Schmaltz is leading the league in points.
Dude.
This is unbelievable. Like that
Devils
is the all vibes team.
Devils Mammoth, absolute 7 games for sure. 7-game OT.
VTEX out of control.
It's like, what
the hell's going on?
I'm taking Devils in 7 in overtime. Devils in 7 in overtime. But huge love to both teams because what a joy it has been to watch. 8-game heater, 7-game heater. It's fucking amazing. Have they? Yeah, I mean, God, it's amazing. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about, Dan. We had a couple milestones. A couple milestones hit this week, or the week and change in hockey that I'd love to address and ask you some questions about.
Please.
Nikita Kucherov, my man. I love Kuch so much.
You do.
Hit 1,000 points on Saturday, which is an incredible feat. He did it in 809 games, the 17th fastest ever.
That's so wild.
I know.
The last 4 years of Cooch have been so enlightening.
I know.
It's like people are all of a sudden being like, wait a minute. Is this dude the best player in the league?
So I didn't even put this in here, but NHL.com did a player poll. It was actually during media day, but they did a poll, yes.
I'm going to interrupt real quick and say, which MVP robbery was worse?
From the last 2 years?
Last year or the year before?
Last year is a Greek tragedy.
It's one of the not only the fact that we got robbed of $15,000 on that bet. You sons of bitches. That is one. I think that will be looked back at as one of the more what the hell. That's Jose Theodore level. What are we doing?
2 years ago, I believe it should have been him, but Nate was a worthy 50 and he had like 52 goals and 80 assists or something. And then Cooch obviously did the 100 assists, but so did Connor. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I still think it should have been Cooch because he won the scoring title and whatever. But like, it is what it is. Last year is a Greek fucking tragedy.
Truly.
I'm going to give you a couple things here. Here's the guys who did it faster.
Faster than Cooch.
Yep.
And what am I supposed to just listen?
Just listen.
Okay.
Number 16, Dale Hawerchuk, 781 games. 15, Paul Coffey, 770. 14, Yager, 763. 13, Sid, 755. 12, Phil Esposito, 745. 11, Marcel Dion, 740. 10, Stevie Y, 737. 9, Denise Savard, 727. 8, Ryan Trottier, 726. One game. It's kind of epic.
So epic.
7, Guy Lafleur, 720. 6, Yari Curry, 716. 5, Peter Stastny, 682. 4, Connor McDavid, 659. Crazy. 3, Mike Bossy, 656. 2, Mario Lemieux, 513. And 1, Wayno, 424. 424 to 1,000 points is
unbelievable.
Well,
yeah, I'm looking at a number next to Mike Bossy, and you just said a completely different number.
I said 656.
I'm looking at 756.
Yeah, it's 656.
Okay.
Because it's faster than Connor by a
Yeah.
few games. Those are the only people that do it faster than Nikita Kucherov.
Yeah.
Third fastest active.
Wayno in 424 is so fucking dumb.
Literally, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Do you think he even had fun playing?
No. Mario, dude, Bossy at 656, right? Mario, that's third. And Mike Bossy, we talked about this with Yandel, but like Mike Bossy is on my Mount Rushmore now. I've updated my Mount Rushmore to Wayne, Mario, Bobby Orr, and Mike Bossy.
You
and
just made so many fans happy.
Sid's trying to get in there, and I think he will by the end.
Bossy is so goated.
But Bossy is on my Mount Rushmore. Bossy 656.3 to 513 Mario is such a jump.
Yeah.
That you're like, what could happen after that? And then Wayne 424.
I know.
It's also,
but it is just another. It's like, God, Wayno and Mario were so absurd.
Okay, so there are only, and this isn't speed, there are only six Russians ever to hit 1,000 points.
Yes.
In the entire history of the National Hockey League. Crazy. Ovi 1630 as of right now. Malkin 1358 as of right now. Fedorov 1179. McGillney 1032. Kovalev 1029. And now Kuch, he's like at 1,000 and whatever. Where I want to hear a couple things from a Kuch ranking that we're going to do right now.
Okay.
Number one, task number one, Kuch active players right now. Where is he?
This is always so tough because we get into the
defenseman count.
I know. The only players I put above Kuch are Kale, Connor, Nate,
and that's it.
And that might be it. But you know my issue, dude. You know my issue.
You love Leon. You love what is your issue?
I think I might put Leon above him too. My issue is very inappropriate. I don't trust Russians.
Oh yeah, but this isn't. I'm not talking who's going to win MVP because the league doesn't trust Russians
they
either.
Make me scared.
The league won't give. Or maybe I can't.
I
say
think
anymore,
they're spooks.
Yeah,
they're up to something.
Yep.
And they scare me. I don't know if they're going to leave at any point.
Couldn't
and
trust
I don't
them
know
as far
if
as I
they
could
care.
throw them.
I don't trust them.
I also have. I think I have to have him 4 as well because those 3 guys.
I put Leon over him too. I love Leon.
Okay,
too much.
I don't. And Leon is incredible. And is a gift to this game, and his talent is undeniable. And he would thrive without Connor. He would thrive anywhere he would go. Just I started to say that NHL poll thing. The players responded. They were like, "Do you guys watch hockey when you're not playing?" And a lot of guys were like, "Yeah." And they said, "Who's appointment television?" And Connor got the most votes, of course, just for speed and the things he does on the ice. Kuch got second most votes.
Yeah, Nate
well
had
above
a big
Nate,
thing.
well above Kale, all this shit because all the guys were like, dude, Sam Reiner was like, he's doing things out there that no one else even considers. Connor's doing things from a physical talent ability. Kuch is doing things from a creativity ability.
Correct.
That are made up.
Chop passes, his like through the legs skate passes. He is way better than this guy, but Kuch deep cut reminds me of Mesut Ozil. Watching Mesut Ozil
he does.
Play football and play in the World Cup,
he
was doing shit that he was just having fun out there. Mm-hmm. Kuch is doing that. I mean he's top 5, if not higher. He's unbelievable.
So I've got those 3 guys over him. And what's so insane, I feel like this always happens. I still have Sid that high. Like everyone does their rankings.
No,
like,
he's
Sid's like
correct.
Sid's 12, and I'm like, no, he's 4. and
He's still so up there, man.
I don't
It's
know what
insane.
to tell you.
Like, I have Jack right there.
yeah, Ikes, you mean?
Ikes. But Sid is still in there.
So like
We
for
do
me,
the center rankings, right? And
Yeah.
it's like people are like, is Jack a top 5 center in the league? And you ask that because you have Connor, you have Nate, you have Leon, and that's like, okay, who's next? And I'm like, Jack is
Yeah.
next. But people are like, what about Sid? And I'm like,
oh, good point.
what about Sid?
So
That's true.
I'm gonna remember you said that because I'm gonna ask you something about that later. I'm gonna go Kuch 4 active.
Yeah.
You've got him 5. Okay, now Dan. Among Russian players
Yeah, I might blow your mind here.
all time, not just the 1,000-point guys, Russian players all time NHL history. Where's Nikita Kucherov?
I think he's one.
How could you say that to me? How could you look me in the fucking face and say that to me? Everything this brand stands for, everything that we built this church on, dude.
Pavel Datsyuk is the greatest player to ever live.
I know.
So we're going to just put him aside.
No, dude. He's a part of this. He's a part of this.
I mean, yeah, my answer, I think Pavel Datsyuk, as far as an all-around player, creativity, an absolute joy to watch. How can you not?
Someone said, you know that meme, I think it's Tangled.
People are going to stat shame us. They're going to say we're idiots. We're going to say we're this. But Pavel Datsyuk, if you were lucky, if you were lucky enough to be falling in love with hockey in the era of Pavel Datsyuk, then you understand that he is the greatest man to ever live.
Dude, people, I think it's that Tangled meme where it's like all the swords, do you know what I'm talking about? And they go, what's the take that gets you this?
Yeah.
Someone put up there on one of these I saw recently, maybe you tweeted it and people were responding, but someone was like, Datsyuk is overhyped. I'm not saying wasn't great, but like he is overrated. And I was like, no.
Wrong.
Wrong. And the problem is the stat shamers, but it's the eye test and it's the testimonials from the players involved. Talk to anybody on the ice. And, you're a defenseman. When Kuch is out there. He has that impact on the game too. But you talk to anybody and it's like, if you got the puck when Datsyuk was your opponent, you were terrified, no matter where you were.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
People tell stories about when he had the puck, they were like, fuck me. Ask Logan Couture, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
It's a
the
disaster.
spin cycle on his birthday. Datsyuk 1. Who is 2?
I think it, honest to God, at the end of everything, it might be Kuch. But it's so crazy to say. Okay, this is what I will say. McGillney, Fedorov. Let's talk about those two first.
Yep.
I absolutely love Sergei Fedorov.
Yes.
McGillney was amazing too. Look, he's on your shirt.
Sure is. You know who else is on my shirt? Pavel Bure.
Yep. Kuch is better than those guys. Kuch is better than Fedorov, in my opinion.
Me too.
The big ones for me are Malkin and Ovi, obviously.
And what about like Vasi and Bob?
I know. And Bob. And Shesterkin. Fucking look at
And
good
Chesty, but
Shesterkin.
Chesty's going to win something.
He's got some time to go. Let's just have a players conversation here.
Okay.
Skaters conversation.
Malkin, Ovi, Kuch.
That is the discussion. Really, I think it is.
Yep.
And ultimately, Kuch is what, 33?
I'll tell you right now.
I think he might be
I
33.
think that's right.
I think he's 33.
Kucherov is 32.
Okay, 32. So, in my opinion, I think Kuch has 3 more years at least of point per game hockey.
Yeah.
And with that, he's not going to catch Malkin and certainly not Ovi.
In points.
Points, unless Kuch plays until he's fucking 40,
Which he could.
Totally could.
Especially just being like an assist dog, like power play guy. Yeah.
I think it's interesting because we're forgetting, right? We're forgetting there was a 10-year stretch where Ovi, you go, who's the best player in the league? And it was Ovi and Sid.
Mm-hmm.
And then sneaky Malkin creeped in there, and it was like, it's those 3, frankly.
Yeah. Does he have a heart?
Oh, Malkin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2, I think.
Not 2.
I think he might.
Couldn't be 2.
I think he might have 2. 1. He does have 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
But 2 are Ross.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Calder.
So these fucking guys are just, all 3 of them are so insane. And I think recency bias is making me be like, I wonder if Kuch is better than Malkin. I know I'm saying a bunch of shit here. I don't think anything can happen that will make me confidently say Kuch is better than Ovechkin. I don't think that's possible. But I am here to say, all you Ovi stands, all you fucking mouth breathers, just kidding, but all you crazed Ovi fans who are going, are you fucking insane, you idiot? You think there's any fucking planet where he's there? There is a discussion to be had. A man who had 100 fucking assists in one NHL season in the 2020s is absolutely able to have that discussion. That's my point.
Buddy, I'll have it with you right now. He's better than Ovechkin. And Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer the National Hockey League has ever seen. And I say that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've said this on the pod before. But count me as a person who, as recently as, 4 years ago, was hoping Ovi didn't break Wayne's record. Because I just love Wayne's
all of his
aura,
records,
like his lore, and I didn't want him to lose that one. And so it was a combo of I was a young Sid fan, so it was the Ovi rivalry, and I loved Wayne's lore that I didn't want it. For some reason, I was so stupid that I didn't want to watch history. And I came to my senses and stopped being an idiot and started appreciating the majesty that is Alex Ovechkin and how much fun he has playing hockey and how fun it has been, what a privilege it's been for me to watch him play hockey. That ride was incredible. And Wayne, fucking playing against plumbers, you got to score goals still, dude. And Wayne did. So whatever. But Ovi, it's a fact that it's harder to score goals in the National Hockey League right now. Ovechkin is the greatest to ever do it, unless Austin Matthews has something to say about it in a decade. But until then, Ovechkin is a fucking god and deserves his flowers and will always get them and will always be a part of hockey history.
Correct.
I'm not saying Kuch is in Mount Rushmore conversations, but there's a reason Ovi is never in that, who's on your Mount Rushmore conversation?
Yeah.
It's not Ovi. It's just not him. Kuch,
unfortunately for you, there's a lot of Capitals fans who are like Ovi. There's one guy who I hope he's watching right now who is an absolute pest in our DMs, and I say that with love.
Yeah.
And we were recently having the Mount Rushmore conversation, and he was like, how is Ovi not in your Mount Rushmore conversation? And I was like, he's literally not even close, dude.
Agreed.
Please get away from me. So there
don't get away. Yeah.
There are plenty of people who do think that.
Well, they're incorrect.
so wrong.
They're incorrect.
They're so wrong.
And Kucherov is a better player, is a better NHL player than Alex Ovechkin. I'm not saying Ovechkin is bad. Obviously, he's incredible. He's an asset to any team, and what a career.
Well, I mean, he certainly is right now.
Ovechkin is better than Kucherov?
No, Kucherov is certainly a better hockey player than Ovi right now. But I just don't know how you can say that so confidently when you think you are forgetting prime Ovi was a literal mutant on the ice. He was a lock, 50 goals, 50 assists, and leading the league in hits every season.
That was young Ovi. He fell off that assist thing quite quickly. Remember we did that?
Yeah, but
young Ovi he was.
But it was still 5 straight years where he did it, right? And don't forget he beat fucking your golden boy Sid for Rookie of the Year. He was an actual mutant.
Yeah, 18 to 20. I'll even say 25, but 18 to 24, he was the fucking man.
Yeah, lock 50-50. And again, leading the league in hits. He was the most insane hockey player ever.
Yeah, that was so sick.
Dude, that can't be disregarded.
No, it's so awesome.
He literally
they track that. They weren't even tracking it.
Yeah, he was genuinely
dude, the NHL didn't track hits when he was an 18-year-old, and that is a tragedy because
correct.
It would have been so.
Because I'm pretty sure if you go through it, he actually led the league in hits a couple of seasons.
I think he didn't because they usually go black. Legally, it's when you let the league is black, and he hasn't. But dude,
he's top
220. Let me look up Sid's hits and see how many it is.
It's the guy was an actual wrecking ball. And
so the first year the league tracked hits, 2007-8, Ovi had 220, Sid had 50.
Yeah, 50?
0, yeah.
I thought you said 15. I was like, good God.
He
Sid.
did. He didn't play that many games.
But yeah,
Sid, dude, 36-year-old Sid, 101. Hits.
Look at that. 50 is so funny because that means there was multiple games where he didn't hit anybody. Multiple games. Sid was like, take it easy, guy.
I love that, dude.
I'm just trying to play some hockey out here.
Hey, he had concussion problems, dude. Get off his ass.
I'm going to defend Ovi here and just go on the record and say you are suffering from recency bias because you were also not watching hockey as so sharply as you are
agreed.
now.
Good point.
And that 18 to 25-year-old stretch from Ovi was, I mean,
All-time run.
it was insanity what he was doing.
All-time run. How many MVPs does he have? Not that that matters because it's a fucking bullshit
I think
award from
Ovi
time to
has
time.
3,
One,
maybe 2.
3.
Is 3.
He won
okay.
back-to-back when he was 22 and 23. That's when he was really going.
Yeah.
And then he won another one later when he was 27. Okay, so I'm still going 2. I'm going second best Russian ever. I think you're going 3rd for now, but he has a chance to pass Ovi.
Yeah. So you're not even considering Malkin.
I know. Of course,
Yeah.
Malkin's 4. But, I think he's behind Ovi and Kuch. Which is tough, though, because I actually could even put him over Ovi.
I mean, Malkin was so good
It's
too.
incredible, dude.
What a treat it has been for
To
us
watch those 3
watching
guys.
all these guys.
I guess Kuch is, a little bit, a half step younger than them, but,
Who is-
a lot of their time together.
I was about to ask a dumb question. I was going to say, who is the next great Russian? And he lives in Minnesota.
Yes,
He
correct.
owns them all.
Yeah, he owns the mall. He's turning the Mall of America into the Kremlin.
It's already been turned.
Okay, Dan.
They're eating beef
now
stroganoff.
the last Kucherov thing. 16 guys faster than him. Okay,
Yes.
Kuch is better than this person. Yes
Okay.
or no? Ready?
Go from the fastest down.
Correct. Wayne. No.
No. Well,
Ma-
it's just are we both
We're
answering?
both answering,
Oh.
but Wayne. No.
No.
No. Mario.
Nope.
No. Mike Bossy.
Nope.
No. Agree.
Mike Bossy.
Mike Bossy.
Mike Bossy is the
blow
greatest
up,
player of all
dude.
time.
Connor McDavid.
Nope.
No. Peter Stastny. Yes.
He's an old.
Dude, Kucherov.
This list is going to get real tough for me here.
I
'cause
know.
I
Kucherov
am an
is
ageist.
better than him, dude. Kucherov is better than him. Watch the game. Use your eyeballs.
I'm saying yes.
Yes.
I'm saying yes, and I will apologize to no one.
Yari Curry. Yes. Yes.
Jari
dude.
Curry was unreal.
I know, dude, but he's playing on a fucking powerhouse wagon point machine. You would have 1,000 assists if you'd been on that team.
It's pretty cool.
Kucherov is better than him.
Okay, yeah.
Guy Lafleur.
Guy,
Tough one here.
the original flower.
Tough one here.
Yes.
Yes. He's better than him,
Yes.
dude. Brian Trottier.
Yes.
Yes. Denis Savard.
Yes.
Yes. Stevie Y.
No.
I think I agree.
Doesn't make any sense what we're doing here,
I think I weirdly agree, though.
but I'm going to say no.
Because Stevie was just he was everything.
Oh, my God, dude.
Winning cups, total package, putting up moronic points.
Moronic. 153 points one season.
Does he have a better? Who has a season high, a single season high? Kuch.
Points?
Yep.
It's Steve.
Yeah,
150
144 for Kuch, and I think
Yeah.
Steve did 155. Right?
I think it's 153, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'll tell you right now.
Might be 5.
Be cool if it was. Stevie Y literally never led the league in points, which is hilarious.
So funny.
155.
Fucking hey, that's a good win for you.
That was a pull. That's a pull and a half.
Well, you only got there because I said 153.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. Marcel Dion,
I think Kuch is better.
Phil Esposito.
I do not think Kuch is better.
Really?
No.
I do, because Phil's like Ovi. You know, if I'm gonna dig in against Ovi, I gotta dig in against Phil. He's a goal scorer.
I know. Phil, though?
He's the
Come
man.
on.
He's the man. He's a goal scorer.
But he's an old. If I'm going to be an ageist, I got to be an
Yep.
ageist.
Sid.
Maybe better. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yager.
Absolutely not.
Agree. Paul Coffey.
I'm going to say absolutely not because I have spent too much of my life disrespecting Sir Paul Coffey.
Yeah,
and I would
okay.
like to give him respect. I think Paul Coffey is one of the greatest defensemen in the history of the game.
Oh,
and at the end
surely.
of the day, I'm not entirely sure how quickly people will say Nikita Kucherov is one of the greatest forwards to ever play the game.
Is Paul Coffey, would you say that Paul Coffey, right now,
He's perennially under-respected.
do your defenseman Mount Rushmore?
Bobby,
Yep.
Nick Ray.
Yep. Right. So there's really only one spot available. And you'd want to go Paul
Gustav
Coffey.
Forsling.
It's not funny. He's great.
I mean it. I mean that. He's my favorite defenseman in
You'd
the world.
want to go Coffey, but surely it's going to be Kale if it isn't our, You know what I mean?
If it isn't already, can you
Hale-
you and Johnny Laz, can
Hale's
you
the
guys
best player in the league.
just shut up
Hale's the
with
best player
this
in the
shit?
league.
It's like, I can't. What was that take you had? You were like, he's already Hall of Fame.
No, I said he isn't. I said if he dropped
I thought you
dead-
said he was.
If he dropped dead today, he would not get in.
Yeah.
If someone killed him, he would not get in.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, I mean, listen, if he stays on this trajectory, it will surely be him. Yeah, it's probably Paul.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to put Paul there.
Maybe for some love for the defenseman, me too. Dale Hawerchuk. No. Kucherov.
Cooch.
Legend.
People need to start putting some spect on Cooch.
Another milestone, Dan. A couple milestones, actually. We've been talking a lot about this guy, Sid the Kid.
How's the chat going? Is anyone in the chat?
Yeah, we got some chat action. And it's tough because for the pod live, okay, I can't get too bogged down.
Yeah, true.
Because people are going to be listening to this episode.
Just want to say,
But if anyone, I'll start skimming the chat here. Here we go. Beer Fang Media says, so true. People act like Sid's cooked. So underrated in the present, weirdly enough. I've been saying this forever. Sid is somehow one of the most underrated players in the league. So for some Sid action, on October 14th, the Penguins played at the Ducks. We were there.
Yes.
It was very cool. Sid had 2 apples in that game, in the loss. This moved him past Stevie Y for 9th all-time in NHL assists. Pretty sick.
Oh, so cool.
And he's close to Otzi. I forget what it is. I almost wrote it down, but he's going to pass Otzi. He'll get into 8th. At that point in the season, Sid had 1 goal through 4 games, and the Penguins were 2-2. Okay? After that game, Sid had 5 goals in his next 4 games, all Penguins wins. This tidbit is important for 2 reasons. And the second reason is insane.
It's fun.
But is fun. Here's the first reason, though. During that stretch, he reached a career total points, regular season plus playoffs, specifically, regular season plus playoffs of 1896. Total points for the Penguins, regular season plus playoffs, passing Mario's 1895 for most points in the history of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sid is now officially your highest scoring Penguin. And he was so humble. He's like, Mario did it in 500 less games. But there you have it, okay?
God, it's the best.
Dan, I'm going to tell you, because I think it'd be too hard to guess. I'm going to tell you the top 5 answers for players for the most points, regular season, for their franchise. So I know you could get most points in NHL history, but I'm saying for one franchise.
Okay.
Do you want it 5-1 or 1-5?
So can you explain it to me again? I got it crossed up there.
Most regular season points for a single franchise. So like Wayne has 2,000 and whatever points all time.
Yeah.
But he has X amount of points for the Oilers, X amount of points for the Kings.
Yep.
So these are the answers for top 5 regular season points
For one franchise.
per franchise. Because some franchises guys have like 700.
Yeah.
You know, like not every franchise has 1,000 point guy for
true,
that
true,
franchise.
true.
Do you want them 5-1 or 1-5?
Give me 5-1. I mean, I think I could get some of these maybe, but let's do it. Give me 5-1.
Number 5, as of right now, Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals, 1,630 points.
I was like, it's more than that.
Number 4, Joe Sakic, and I don't know if you count this,
I don't. That's bullshit.
for the Avs Nordiques, 1,640. Number 3,
Ovi will pass him imminently.
Number 3, Wayno, which is actually crazy. Wayno
know.
for the Oilers, 1,669, which is honestly nuts because he will actually, but Connor will need, or actually maybe not because he could leave. But you know what I mean? Like it's crazy that Connor might never be the Oilers' leading scorer because you're like Wayne was there long enough. That,
Yeah, true.
you know.
That is funny.
Number 2,
Can we talk about what an insane day that will be?
if Connor passes Wayne for
Yeah,
Oilers
I
scoring.
mean when he passes, if he stays.
If he stays, and you do need longevity because like Sid's at 1630 or Sid's at 1690 right now, so
Yeah.
Sid would have passed it, but Sid's on his year 20.
Yeah.
Like I hope Connor plays 20 years.
Yeah,
truly,
true,
but you know. Number 2, Mario on the Penguins, 1723 regular season, and number 1, Gordie Howe on the Wings, 1809.
Damn.
Sid is at 1690, I think, or something like that. And like you said, dude, Sakic 1640, Wayne 1669, Ovi will likely pass both of those this year. Sid should pass Mario. Like they should both pass. Ovi won't pass Mario this year, but like they both will pass. Like this is what I'm gaming at. It's actually crazy to me that Sid and Ovi will finish like 1-2 in this category of like most points for a franchise.
We are the luckiest people on earth. like it's these two have been such a treat.
Sid, if he doesn't leave, which keep winning Pittsburgh, I hope he doesn't. But if he doesn't leave, he will literally finish 1 on this list. And Ovi has a shot at finishing 2 because I kind of think this is his last year. So he's got a bit of a
because
hop.
Sid has what?
Sid is
4 years left.
Yeah. So it's all about if he stays on Pittsburgh or not. That's the only question.
Yeah.
If
at
Ovi,
this point, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So what a fucking joy that is.
I know.
Incredible.
So cool.
Okay, and then the second reason this run was important, 5 goals in 4 games for Sidney Crosby and the 4-game win streak Penguins. And I want to be clear, I'm only even bringing this up because Sid went pointless and they lost in a shootout to the Blue Jackets.
Yes.
So,
yep.
After the Ducks game, the Penguins had a day off in LA.
Yes, they did.
And Kevin Hayes, who is actually really good boys with Glue Guy.
Yep. Friend of the program.
Shout out Loop, friend of the program. And Noel Achari were bopping around the west side of LA.
Yeah. Would like to just give a quick shout out. I don't think people understand how cool Noel Achari is.
Dude, and we are about to be boys over the summer.
The dude vacations in our hometown.
It's like, what, bro?
Unbelievable.
So I'm extremely excited about that. They came by, and I actually have to admit something because when Hazy texted, he goes, yo, where's your guy's office? We're going to pop by. He goes, Sid's coming. And I had a panic attack.
Yeah, I was in a worse situation.
You actually were.
So we get that text. Obviously, Sid, for everyone in the league would tell you this, Sid is just larger than life.
Yeah.
For a billion reasons. I'm in the middle of acting in a sketch. Yep. Sketch is out on Almost Friday TV if you guys want to watch it. It's a great one from our good buddy Chet Collins. I am playing a cop who has just been assaulted. Yep. And I had makeup on that was 2 black eyes, a massive bloody nose with blood all over my shirt, and like tissue stuck up my nose. And I'm sitting there going, really?
Sid's coming.
Sid's about to come to the netter's office, and I'm going to be like this, hey, sup? Look at me.
I was just in like normal clothhes, but I literally was like, I should go home and change. Like I should go put on cooler clothes. Yeah. Everything about me. I should get my hair cut. Do I have time to get my hair cut really quickly?
Nightmare.
But for listeners, I was actually thrilled he was coming because I couldn't wait to ask him about Lord of the Rings. And I was like, this is going to solve everything.
I know.
Put this on camera. So then last minute, he had a meeting with his agent. He was doing some shopping. He was like, I can't get to the office in time. I don't have that time in the window. Devastated. I almost cried. Anyway, Hazy comes, Noel comes, and we're doing a tour around the office, and something comes up at the office that we thought would be a cool gift for Sid.
Yes.
So we go,
here it is.
Take this gift for Sid.
Here's this wonderful gift.
And dude, I was watching Chicklets and Wit, because he was beaking Pasha. Or he was beaking, he's always beaking Pasha, but he was beaking something.
Always giving it to Pasha.
No, he was beaking Pasha because Pasha was talking about Jack Hughes and how good he was.
Yeah.
And it was the center rankings. Yes. I was like, remind me to bring this up again. It was the center rankings. And Wit was like, Sid got fucking 11th on the center rankings or whatever. Because it's like Jack Hughes and Jack Eichel and Matthews and blah, 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 blah. And Wit was like, I don't know what it is, but maybe he took that personally. Maybe that ranking, he took that personally, and that's what's caused this. And I was listening, and I was like, Wit, I got to text him. Because I was like, I know what, I'll tell you, I know what has caused this.
Yeah.
I personally know what has caused this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we gave Sid a gift that was hand-delivered by Hazy. And then Sid has gone absolutely nuclear.
Literally scored every single game, and they won every single game.
And we've been getting texts from Hazy like this. This is insane.
Crazy run.
I can't believe that you guys did this. You've literally changed everything in Pittsburgh. The entire operation has now changed. Sid was going to leave if this hadn't happened. You guys were going to be 2-10, and Sid was going to leave. And instead, Sid's the best player in the league, and you're in fucking first place.
They lose to the Ducks in a frustrating game, and then we gave them a nice little bump. And
we literally saved the season.
It's unbelievable.
And I pray that we can share this someday. Like, I pray that I pray the Penguins win the cup this year. Sid talks about it.
I don't ever want to share this.
Me neither.
But I want to share it with him.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have a nice Alfred and Bruce Wayne nod.
Yeah.
Next time we see him, whether it be at the Olympics or maybe the fucking cup at this point. But I want to just see him and go,
come on.
and he'll be like, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that's amazing. Keep an eye on Sid's absolute hot streak because
Over 100 points this year.
we've changed everything. And Hazy, if you're listening, my man, Disneyland next year, no matter what.
Sean, we're getting crazy audio messages from the chat here saying audio's. Well, it's okay. We'll figure it
Okay,
out.
we're working on it. We're working on it. I want to convince them to go to Potter World instead, by the way. I don't want to go all the way down to fucking Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, guys. Well, Disneyland's pretty sweet.
I know, but like, I guess, well, if they're staying downtown again, I want to go up to Potter World because I'm not going all the way to Anaheim from downtown.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Potter World is unbelievable, but Disneyland is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll never fault someone for going to Disney.
Yeah. Okay, here's our last bit of hot ice, Dan. I am going to read to you
Playoff picture.
the playoff
Yeah,
picture
we're gonna
as
get
it
into-
stands today.
Yep.
Because it is fascinating.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Okay, and then I'm going to take you through some questions. Here are the current standings. In the Atlantic, seeds 1 through 3, Montreal, Detroit, Florida. In the Met, seeds 1 through 3, automatic playoff bids, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Carolina, and your 2 wild cards are the Washington Capitals and the New York Islanders. So you'd have Devils versus Islanders, Habs versus Caps, Wings, Panthers, Penguins, Canes. Notable misses, the Ottawa Senators, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Tampa Bay Lightning. In the West, in the Central, automatic bids 1 through 3, the Utah Mammoth, the Colorado Avalanche, the Winnipeg Jets. In the Pacific, 1 through 3 automatic bids, Vegas, Seattle, Los Angeles. Your wild cards, the Dallas Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks.
Unbelievable.
The matchups would be the Utah Mammoth versus the Blackhawks, the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Stars in the first round again. The Jets and the Avs, the Spunk and the Kings. Notable misses in the West, the Edmonton Oilers, the Minnesota Wild. I'm going to go through the playoff teams with you right now, Dan, and I would like you to tell me yes or no, they will still be in the playoffs by the end of the year.
Okay.
Right now, in the playoffs,
I hate this.
the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes.
I have to say yes, and I picked them to miss, and I think that this start, I knew they were good, but I think this start is too good for them to crater all the way out.
Yeah.
Like, even if they come down a little bit, I'm like,
No, they're legit.
They're
man.
making
They're
it.
legit.
and it's not like they're making, like, they're very good. The Detroit Red Wings. You know I'm a yes. I picked them to make it, and this is
Yes.
everything I believe that
Fuck
would
it.
happen.
I'm saying
Get in,
yes.
get on, dude. Get back
I've
on.
always been
Yeah.
on. I've always
Get
been
back on.
Yes, I'm saying yes.
Florida Panthers.
Because you know what? I think the Wings, this is the year they do something. They make a move, like a good move, and it's only going to bolster everything, and I'm into it.
Florida Panthers.
Yes.
New Jersey Devils.
Yes.
Yes. Pittsburgh Penguins. After everything we just said, I want to go yes so badly, but my biggest fear is they do what I prayed they wouldn't do, which was fall just out of the wild card by the end of the season.
know.
And I'm like, how fucking dare you?
My fear with the Pens is they're sitting at that 2 spot in the Met, and I just think Carolina takes that.
For sure.
So, my prayer for them is either 3 or wild card, and I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm saying in.
Yeah.
Sid with this bump.
Wow, dude.
They're-
That even inspired me. I think maybe I got to go
New
in.
coach bump.
Yeah.
They've got some fun shit going.
She loved playing. She loved made fucking 40 fucking saves the
Yeah.
other day. Okay, fuck it. Yes.
Yes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yes.
Yes. Washington Capitals.
Yes.
Yes. Agree.
Yep.
LT too good. New York Islanders.
No.
No.
I think just unfortunately, I there's no world for me where Toronto. I mean, really, I want way better from Ottawa and Columbus, and I'll get to that other team in a second. But like, I don't know with them. I'm kind of, especially with the Brady injury with Ottawa. I'm scared. And Columbus is just like, oh my God, man. They just, I don't know.
Yep.
I do think I just don't see a world where Toronto and Tampa miss fucking playoffs.
Okay, so this is what I was
Like,
going to
what are
say.
we
We
talking
just went, of the 8, we only had 1 no.
Yeah.
Which means there's only 1 spot up for grabs.
Yeah.
Right? And don't forget, Montreal was like in last year, and then they come like a freight train. So if there's 1 spot, because that's what we just both said, pick your 1 from the remaining teams. Notable misses being Sens, Leafs, Lightning. But of course, Blue Jackets, Bruins, Rags,
I'm
Sabres,
gonna pick.
Flyers.
I mean, I'm gonna pick Tampa. I refuse to quit on Tampa. Hagel finally got on the board. They've won 2 straight. Like, is anyone going to be shocked if in the next 10 games they go 7-3?
Not
They
at
go,
all.
that's my point.
So Toronto could miss or no?
I don't think they can miss. I really don't. But I don't know, man. You know what my big thing is like this has been the craziest first 10-ish games of the season. It's truly, at this point, it's all, hey, Montreal and Detroit, it's all on you.
Yeah.
Like people always go like, oh, it's too early. 10 games is an eighth of the season, guys. That's not nothing, is my point. And it's like a 10-game sample size is kind of interesting. And the Detroit Red Wings are 6-3. And the Montreal Canadiens are 7-3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. So they could miss.
Very interesting.
They could miss. I do not think they will, but they could.
Okay, we're going to the West. Utah Mammoth.
Yes.
Absolute yes for me. Just too hot. Too hot.
It would be fucking shocking.
Yep. Colorado Avalanche.
Yes.
Winnipeg Jets.
Yes.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes.
Seattle Kraken.
I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. I think it might be a no.
Because that's a 5-2-2. That's like I'm not going to say it's like a lucky thing, but you know what I will say is that door is wide open.
I know. Dude, light division. Los Angeles Kings.
So I'm just giving the same maybe, dude.
I know.
I mean, I've said I rarely does I say something and it ends up being 100% true. People were freaking out after their loss to Carolina, and people were like, "What does this team do?" I was even talking to people like at the Kings.
Yeah.
Shout out Mikey, our homie who does all the hype stuff at the game. He was like, "Fuck, man, are we screwed?" And I was like, "No, dude. Kemper is out. Kopi is out. This team's great on the road. They're going to pull it together. They've now won every game, or at least gotten a point in every single game on this road trip. Kopi's back. Kemper's back.
Yep.
Like,
we're okay.
I think this team to not make playoffs in Kopi's last year would be fucking crazy.
Oh, dude.
So
what a disaster. I'm not even talking about that.
No, it's insane.
Dallas Stars.
Yes.
Yes, but not as emphatically as I was.
I know, but dude, at the same time, like they're a weird. They are suffering. I mean, they're 5-3-1. They've got
Central's tough. Central's tough. If the Mammoth are going to be this good, the Central's tough.
Oh yeah, Central's flipped upside down now.
Chicago Blackhawks.
No, hell yeah, Blackhawks.
It's incredible.
I
said this the other day.
I'm in love with everything Connor Bedard is doing. I think it's so fun what this team's doing. It's great.
Yep. Okay, so there's 3 maybe openings in the West.
Yeah.
As we said last week, you're trying to avoid 6-7. Nightmare, okay? So one way to avoid 6-7 is to make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's not realistic for every team.
It sure isn't.
The other way to avoid 6-7 is to be dead fucking last and start the tank for McKenna. What did they call it? There was an alliteration for McKenna. Something.
Oh, it's G. G's been all over.
Yeah.
Miserable for McKenna.
Yeah, miserable for McKenna. What teams in the NHL through 10 games should already start being miserable for McKenna?
There are 2 that are the biggest lock answers of all time for me. Now, here's the thing. Any bottom team should want him.
Yes.
What's funny is the Sharks, I'm almost like, you got too many.
Okay, so I wanted to ask about that. Red brought that up last week.
Like, you've got Will Mack and you've got Misa.
Who finally scored.
And for the love of Christ almighty, they need defense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because when you think about all these guys that are, I mean, Will Mack are going to have to sign their deals at the same time.
Yep.
You're going to have Misa 1 year after that. Then you're going to have McKenna one. Like, it's potentially too much money in forwards.
Yeah.
And obviously they all have to pan out, but I believe in all of those
same.
guys. The Sharks, I'm almost like, I don't even know if I want that for you. Calgary is so interesting. They're off to a brutal start. I think Chelly was Wolf is amazing, but Chelly was like, I think there's a world where Wolf has a little bit of a like, you lit the world on fire last year. Let's see if teams have maybe checked the game notes on you a little bit. But he's still great, but 337, 886, 337 goals against, 886 save percentage. Like that is not what he was last year. Western Canada boy, like McKenna, it's like, okay, that could be cool.
But Calgary worries me a little bit with how the exodus of superstars there. And I know leagues and guys are trying to like pull that together, but I'm just like, oh God, it'd be so bad if you got a McKenna and he was like, I hate it here.
Correct. So to me, the two absolute obvious locks to be miserable for McKenna that would both be, in my opinion, a phenomenal thing for the league and very exciting for him is the Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers.
Yes. Dude.
Those are the two number one, like, and what's interesting is I look at the Rangers and it's brutal there.
Yep.
Like the vibes are there's unfortunately a lot of bullshit. They can't score at home. Fans are losing their fucking minds.
Yep.
JT Miller's getting pissed off in interviews. The players that they like really want and need to be going are just like kind of not going. Gabe isn't even playing there. I think vibes are kind of low in New York right now. Whereas Boston is a weird, like, things are kind of fun in Boston. I mean, they're in second to last in the East, and they're just like, they're pretty fun. I mean, Pasta is still doing pasta.
Yep.
McAvoy looks fantastic. A lot of the new guys are like having fun and playing well. Sway looks great.
Yep.
Boston with Hagen's there, with Fraser Minton there, like they've got some young, fun guys, and it's an original six team. They haven't had a number one pick since fucking Joe Thornton. That would be a very fun, good thing for the league. I've said it a million times.
Yeah.
And if I'm them, I look at this team and I'm like, they have a vibe of the Sharks last year where I'm like, dude, everyone seems happy. You're winning some fun games here and there, but just like, keep losing.
Dude.
Keep losing, keep playing well, keep losing, lose some more games, keep losing those games.
Lose.
Next game, maybe lose it. And then all of a sudden you have McKenna. And like this is one of the more unexpected, brilliant rebuilds and retools from a guy who has been getting shit left and right from yours truly.
Yeah.
I think it would be very, very fun for Boston and interesting.
Nothing would make me happier because I was watching. I mean, we joked the Bees started 3-0 or whatever it was, and they lost 6 straight.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is more what I expected. I don't think this team's going to make playoffs. And being able to bring up Hagens and McKenna at the same time, the same way Will and Mac came in together, would be so incredible, especially if they play each other in the Frozen Four or something, and then you're like, oh my God, now they're both coming.
Not to mention, all of a sudden, out of the fucking woodwork, Dean Letourneau's playing well for BC. Yeah. If you get him and Hagens at BC together, coming up to the Bruins together, then you add McKenna to the mix.
So this is what made me laugh. Because you don't want – losing is a disease.
Dude, it's as contagious as syphilis.
Syphilis, yep.
As COVID-19.
COVID-19, good one. Wow, they had to update that script.
Yeah.
Losing is a disease, so you don't want to go, man, I hope the Bruins go 20-62 and just suck and everything. Everyone hates each other in the locker room, and they're griping. But after the, I think, Ducks game, McAvoy gave an interview where he was like, God, these games are killer. The ways we're losing are insane.
Yeah.
It was like pucks going off Peake's foot.
It's fucking mental.
Yeah, but I was like, no, this is perfect, Charlie, because the games are super fun.
Charlie, you're doing everything
super competitive, and then with 10 seconds left, you lose every night.
Yeah.
I was like, don't change a thing, dude. Keep pumping in goals. Everything's awesome, and then we just lose with 10 seconds left, and then whoops, we're in last place. Whoops, we got
Totally.
McKenna. Everything's amazing. The other team, the Rangers, I'm so with you, Dan. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I have never once been here to dance on Rangers graves. I guess probably only one time in my whole life, which was when that one year when Laffy, you guys all told me Laffy was the best player on earth. And
Me?
No, the Rangers fan world. And I was like, no, he isn't. Other than that, I got no issue. The Rangers, tough sledding, tough start. Kind of just like what I told you would happen, but whatever. We'll see if anything shakes out. But for me, 10 games in, pull shoot, baby.
Oh, buddy.
Pull shoot. I know the Rangers fans still think they're in it.
We're in a full retool.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Be horrible. You are horrible. Be horrible. We're wasting Shesty. I don't care. You already did. You've been wasting Shesty for years.
Yeah.
Even though you were close, you were still wasting him because he was always that good. Be bad. Get McKenna. And, whatever about the organization, if that's a good landing place for him. But in terms of what you said, the league, and maybe that'd be fun for him, dude. Fucking Big Apple. He's like, I'm number 1 overall pick to the New York Blue Shirt Rangers.
They don't
That's
have
sick.
the best track record with developing youth and top picks, but whatever.
Laffy, Alex. The one other one I thought would be cool, and I would pull shoot immediately if I was them, even though they are through 10 games 5-5 with 10 points, the Vancouver Canucks. You aren't good. You're not going to make playoffs. Be bad. Get Gavin McKenna, a WHL kid, to go slide over to Vancouver and have a wonderful life and bring that franchise back.
The fear there is if you do that,
And Quinn leaves.
Quinn goes bye.
But you'd think that would help him stay. You think he'd be like, oh,
I
sick.
disagree. If this team like all of a sudden was just like, and we're last place, he would be like,
Yeah.
okay, fucking peace out.
Yep. I mean, where'd they finish last year, dude?
Pretty low.
I'm going to check right now.
Pretty low.
Because they stunk. Last year, in the division visuals, they finished 5th in the Pacific, so not that bad. And if they got worse, yeah, he'd be mad. But he's going to fucking leave anyway, dude. He's going to leave anyway. You need McKenna. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, he's leaving even if you make playoffs because he wants to go play with his brothers. Full stop. So get McKenna. This is actually the only way to save your franchise. Get Gavin McKenna.
Isn't it crazy? Just talking about the Bruins again for a second. Second to last in the East through 10 games.
Yep.
Pasta has 13 points. Zaka has 9. Geeky has 8.
Geeky.
Elias
Gotta give him a
Lindholm
lot
has
of credit.
7. Lorai and McAvoy both have 6. Sway is sitting at a 2.85 goals against and a 9.10 save percentage. Like, vibes.
Dude, from the bottom up, Flames, Sharks, obviously front runners to be last right now. Blues, Wild. Wild, I said, but Blues, that one's shocking to me. Rags, Bruins. And then, you think Tampa. Then you're in, the Tampa, Columbus, Toronto. I think they're all going to make runs. Wild and Blues fans, I'm sure, are worst. And the Blues have only played 8 games, I should say.
Where's Calgary in here?
Last.
Oh, yeah.
Flames,
Sorry.
Sharks, Blues, Wild. But Blues and Wild fans, justifiably, I believe, still feel like we're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, someone said in the chat, guys, it's 8 games. 100%. But so Blues and Wild fans aren't going, this season's over.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Rangers and Bruins fans, you should be saying that.
Definitely.
Sharks, Flames, you should be saying that. Tampa, I'll give you grace. Toronto, I'll give you grace. Columbus, maybe.
We're only 10 games in, but I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to you. About the Minnesota Wild.
And listen, I said the Mammoth would have a hard time making playoffs. I said the
How unacceptable is this?
I said the Kraken would be horrible. I was wrong about that. Yeah. But I am glad. The two that I'm really happy about was I was like, the Flames are going to be bad.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not happy about these things. Just the calls. I was like, I think the Flames are going to be really bad, and I think the Wild are going to have a hard time. So thank you.
It's so unacceptable, and I think we're going to see some drastic.
There's plenty of time. I got a personal DM from a kid that's a Wild fan.
Yeah.
He DM'd my personal, and he was like, dude, I'm so devastated, but massive credit to you on that Wild call.
Yeah.
And I DM'd him back, and I go, dude, how many times have we said, hockey in Minnesota is incredible. I want Minnesota hockey to be good. And the poor people of Minnesota across all sports deserve something. I want the Wild to be good. I just was like, they might have a hard time this year, and they are. But as I told him, and I'll tell you now, just get it going. Get it going. You saw the Habs do it last year. You're okay.
Yeah.
It's not over. but they got to.
Their
They got to.
D is just absolutely miserable.
Giving up minus 11 goal diff is just not it.
It's just
That's
crazy.
probably pretty close to worst in the league. Let me check that.
Yeah, but hey, Krill has 14 points.
Flame Sharks Wild are the from worst up, worst goal diff. Tough.
Brutal.
Okay, so that is our Hot Ice segment. This is the first time we've done this. We're doing Hot Ice live on Mondays. We're going to stop the live. We're going to keep recording and put that all in the episode for Tuesday. So anything, if you miss this, you can catch it on Tuesday. The episode drops will still be there for your morning commute and all that stuff. But if you guys are liking these, we're going to keep trying to do them on Monday to give you a little action coming out of the weekend because just like you, we're back to work and we're ready to talk hockey. We're always recording in this window anyway, so we wanted to give it to you. Hope that was fun. Get some merch.
Yeah, get some merch. Rocking the new lids that we got up on the store right now. CP's got the Legends of 94 tee. Also, guys, subscribe to the fucking YouTube. If you are a fan of this show, if you're on Twitter right now watching, we love you guys on Twitter. Go to the YouTube and subscribe to the Netters YouTube right now. There's tons of you in there. Go do it. And for those in the chat who were saying retell the Sid story because apparently there was something going on with the audio, don't worry. It'll be in the pod tomorrow.
You'll hear it in the morning.
So pop onto the pod tomorrow, get the full thing. You'll hear that story. It'll be great.
Amazing.
We'll see you.
How do we sign off? Because this isn't the pod sign off, so we can't do the big thing.
This isn't the pod sign off, but for the lives,
we need
love
a
you.
new thing. Okay, well, we'll go with We Love You today.
I think we'll just